you through a few things regarding the research proposal. This is a little less formal than my previous videos, but this is a really important part of our class where you kind of take the thoughts that you've been putting forth regarding research and what you might want to research and turn it into some work for me. So in this folder, you'll find the assignment, which walks you through why we're doing it, what a research proposal is, which is pretty clear. It's just a proposal to do research, as I say. Um, Breaks down the why of why I'm having you do it, and also points out what you need to have in order to make this thing complete. And those are a topic and a question. So you're going to come up with a research topic and a specific research question. So I have some other videos that are going to help you find um, how to specify your topic so that you give a really clear, specific question. And we've also been working on that as you've been focusing your work in those journal assignments week by week. Its significance, which will comprise most of this exercise. So you should probably have a few paragraphs in this section of your research proposal which describes so what and who cares. Why does this matter to you and why should it matter to anyone else? Think about personal and public narratives when it comes to the significance part, and you're going to give me a few paragraphs, and this is really where the bulk of your writing will come in this assignment. And then of course a plan. So I'm going to ask you to plan out your next few weeks. Take a look at the due dates coming up and plan out how you're going to have this research process unfold in terms of the proposal, when you'll do research for the annotated bibliography assignment, which is next, and then when you'll take some time to write your drafts. Now, one thing you need to know about this assignment is that it's pass-fail. So there's no, either you get 100 or a 0. And basically the way you pass is you make sure you have all of these areas completed. So I'm going to use this rubric and say either yes, the topic and question are there, yes or no. And then the significance and context will go into that second part. And then your plan has to be there. So a detailed plan for accomplishing your research project. And then lastly, I want to check for correctness. So in other words, just to see that your work is clear and understandable. Now I give you some guidelines here. I want you to think about the personal and public narratives. I want you to think about a topic for which there is a solid body of research that is some way scholarly in nature. Um, and then, I'd like you to think about topics which you may have a strong opinion, but for which you can develop further. Something that's in some way unique, unusual, or different is always advisable. Those generic topics, I'm sure you can find a lot on, but aren't always the most interesting to read. And then the last couple, I really just want to appeal to you personally and think about something you can imagine arguing with your friends about, or something that you truly want to learn more about. So I really want you to think about the topic that you zero in on. Maybe it's the topic you've been writing about since the beginning of the semester, but maybe it's something that you're starting anew today. But I really want you to think about these guidelines and choose something that you're willing to ride out the rest of the semester focusing on, because that's really what this comes down to. Please do read through that as you're choosing your topic. And then I'm going to have the template so that you can download this document and you'll be able to fill in the different spaces. So it's a Word document, it has different areas for topic in question, significance, and plan. So it kind of lays out what you need to do in a Word document before you get started. Then there's a Dropbox. This is where you'll upload it. Same way you've uploaded other assignments, right in there. If you've done the Commonplace Book assignment, you did that the same way. And then some topics. So if you're really lost on a topic and you can't find one, I've taken the readings that we've done so far. So we have Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, Shooting an Elephant, How to Tame a Wild Tongue, Lucky Girl we're reading this week, and Roxane Gay's What Fullness Is. And I've kind of spun them into some potential topics for you. So if you're really unclear or unsure or just want some guidance, you can read through these topics and maybe come up with an idea of how you might want to proceed. So that's what I've provided for you regarding the research proposal and what I'm asking you to do this week. We'll talk more about this in class, but I just wanted to leave this for you so that you can get started with it on your own.